sorry.
He was with me, begging forgiveness.
I'm sorry he helped me. Oh my goodness, darlings. The tea is so hot today, and it appears that Kevin Hunter and his girlfriend are pleading for forgiveness and instructing me to take a moment so that he would see it and realize that we were meant to be together. Being at the center of a controversial showdown is Sharina Hudson. In addition to leaving the man high and dry when his finances ran out, Sharina Honey is preparing to sue him for child support. The amount she is requesting is astounding. Our diva, hey everyone, and welcome back to the Secret Life channel. For those who aren't aware, let's get our thoughts on the entire fiasco out of the way. Wendy called out Sharon with the words, "Gree. What do you do when you realize your marriage is about to end?" Right now, Kevin's life is all glitter and glamour. He has no money, no job, and to make matters worse, he needs urgent hip surgery. We were thinking Shireen might be his rock through this storm, but she turned tail and left him grappling with his issues alone. But here's the tea. Kevin was nothing short of a knight in shining armor for her, and yes, that shiny armor was courtesy of Wendy's dough. Oh, our sources tell us that shortly after their romance began, Kevin splashed out on a lavish house for Sharina with a whopping price tag exceeding 700 grand. If the rumors are true, it's nestled just a stone's throw away from Wendy's abode in living. Kevin wanted the best for Sharina, so he invested heavily in various ventures to support her first business venture, a big stall in her native South Carolina. However, that dream fell through in a matter of months, leaving Sharina disheartened. Kevin subsequently invested heavily in a flashy online clothes and jewelry venture called Vichy, but even that venture failed miserably and remained persistent. Although it's unclear why Shireen's business endeavors keep failing, one thing that is certain is Kevin's unwavering financial support in keeping her extravagant tastes and paying her bills. Kevin made sure Sharina pursued real estate, but unfortunately, fate wasn't kind to them there either. Their final endeavor was a vegan venture that sadly didn't bear fruits either. What a whirlwind, right? The drama between Shirina and Kevin's secret love story intensifies. Yes, darling, over But Kevin was no fool. He knew all too well that Wendy's paycheck was the source of their glamorous life. However, in 2019, the plot took a turn when Shirina announced her pregnancy, shocking Wendy's world. Wendy had deliberately turned a blind eye to the woman. "So I am paying, but Wendy is a fighter, isn't she?" She mustered the courage to start the divorce process, but not before exacting some sweet revenge. Wendy Williams famously said, "It's not advisable for you to work with your husband because I made him my manager, and when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired." In other words, she made Kevin both divorced and jobless in a single day. Kevin did manage to secure an alimony deal. The precise amount is unknown, but it was sufficient to keep him and Shireen comfortable. Wendy, ever the strategist, also said, "I'm a very plotative individual, like I will plot on you." Her legal team inserted a sneaky clause that states that if Wendy's contract with Talk We is not renewed, suspended, canceled, or terminated for whatever reason, and that she has no alternative television program that pays her the same amount, defendant Akei will be held harmless. Kevin acknowledges and accepts that any severance payment may be terminated or modified at any time. Okay, everything those of you who enjoy gossip, are you prepared for the most recent scoop? The financial foundation supporting Kevin and Sharina began to crumble after Wendy's show ended. Kevin was no longer receiving alimony payments, and he was living a chaotic life due to his unemployment and Shireen's unemployment. Kevin revealed his financial struggles by saying, "I've fallen behind on most of my bills." He also mentioned how my life has been significantly impacted since the plaintiff stopped fulfilling his end of the bargain under our settlement agreement. Sweetheart, it didn't end there. I currently live in a community where homeowners association dues are required, and I am currently late on that account. When Kevin tried to force Wendy to return to court for alimony, he was quickly stopped. His financial problems became so severe that he put a $1 million price tag on his home, indicating his extreme desperation. At that point, Shireen's devotion began to erode. Eve the woman left quickly, and rumor has it that Kevin didn't see it coming. I heard about it in blogs and tabloids, and the address of the property he bought to live with this bee was mentioned by Tiff, an insider. Somewhere in the distance, a talk show host is laughing heartily. When her cheating liar and serial mistress broke up with him, it was because she was spending too much of his hard-earned money. After jumping ship, Sharina is now threatening to take Kevin to court for their daughter's child support. We're curious to know the amount she's demanding because, honey, Kevin's pockets aren't as deep anymore. Her grapevine buzzes that Shireen made a quick escape back to her mother's embrace. The streets are talking, and word is that Kevin and Shireen's love tale has flatlined. No cash. Well, love's flight seems inevitable. Supposedly, Wendy may still be covertly backing Kevin in spite of his previous transgressions. After seeing Shireen's most recent gambit, Wendy seems to be whispering "told you so," even if she has no sympathy for Kevin. Wendy believes Shireen's getting a tad too greedy, especially after her years-long campaign to have Kevin divorce Wendy for a love nest. Wendy, we suspect, is eagerly awaiting the universe to serve Shireen. Her just desserts successful. I got, and he got, and we believed in each other. The more of a jerk he became after dominating the talk show circuit. Rumors are swirling through the opulent Hollywood hallways about Wendy's next big move. Industry insiders speculate that Wendy may be venturing into the world of podcasting and riding the wave of its popularity. Growing in popularity thanks to her distinct voice and ardent fan base, this might be a place where she becomes even more raw and intimate. And for those who have followed her writing career, there are circulating reports about a new novel called Journey. A one that might detail her tumultuous past few years, offering an intimate look at her life beyond the studio lights lie to the event of maximum vigor. But on Sunday evening, Kevin, on the other hand, seems to be at a crossroads. Some say that he's looking to reinvent himself away from the shadows of his past. There's chatter about him exploring the world of talent management, drawing from his experiences with Wendy. Given the right choices and alliances, Kevin might be on the brink of a professional success. Sources close to him indicate that he is making a comeback on a personal level, possibly paving the way for personal redemption. I mean, I accept some responsibility for my actions, for what's clearly out there. As for Shireen, the fallout from her breakup with Kevin has left many wondering what comes next for her. Word on the street is that she's thinking about making the most of her newfound notoriety through a reality show or a tell-all book. Some insiders even suggest she might be in talks with producers for a documentary series shedding light on her side of the story if she plays her cards right, since showbiz is an unpredictable world. It's possible for Sharina to go from being known as the other woman to forging a successful career in the limelight. Fan reactions have taken over the internet, especially on YouTube, where emotions are running high and opinions are strong and unfiltered. First of all, there's an overwhelming sense of empathy for Wendy. One heartfelt comment reads, "Kevin destroyed himself, she destroyed Wendy, destroyed their child's life. He robbed us of Wendy by sending her into an addiction frenzy, and people took advantage of her disgusting poor Wendy." This sentiment encapsulates the dominant narrative among fans who believe that Kevin's actions had far-reaching consequences. However, some fans are looking ahead, speculating about Wendy's future choices. A concerned viewer notes, "What's sad is I think Wendy will end up taking him back and have to pay for his child support payments." Let's hope the commentator is wrong. As for Kevin's choices and his relationship with Shireen, a cutting remark provides a clear perspective. He invested in a woman he thought was similar to Wendy, but she wasn't. He dug deeper and discovered that fans think Kevin might have been attempting to replicate the magic he had with Wendy through Sharina, only to discover that lightning doesn't strike twice. The court of public opinion is a complex one, full of differing opinions and passionate sentiments. But in this saga, One thing is crystal clear. The fans are deeply invested, showcasing a tapestry of emotions ranging from anger to sympathy. Okay, folks, as we wind down this whirlwind of celebrity drama, we're eager to hear your thoughts. Please share your opinions, insights, and predictions in the comments section below. That's all for now, people. We appreciate you hanging out with us today. If you enjoyed the video as much as we did, please hit the like button and, if you haven't already, subscribe so you can keep up with all of the juicy gossip we have coming up. Until next time, keep those comments coming and stay awesome.